morning, guys, or good night, good evening, good midnight. But anyways, I'm glad you're here. My name is Blossom.
And I'm Walter. Actually, I'm Dave, but you'll get to know Walter very, very soon.
Yes, welcome to the Rude Customers Podcast.
I thought it'd be cute to do it together. You were like, do not spill that coffee on me.
No, so when he said welcome to the Rude Customers Podcast, for those who are listening, he had that coffee cup all the way high up.
I did, way up
In
here.
my defense, though,
Go ahead.
You spill everything.
I don't, well, everything is a little much, but I do spill a lot. I am a klutz. Hi, my name is Dave, and I'm a klutzaholic.
It's true, though. It's so true. I mean, the first week of filming this podcast, he spilled coffee droplets on the couch every single morning.
I know.
Every morning.
Just chop my hand off.
Yeah, but you guys just met Walter, who's going to be a new character on our Instagram account called Official Rude Customers Podcast.
We're pretty excited about bringing Walter aboard because he's going to bring out all of your emotional server desires. Something along those lines.
Yeah, Walter, for some reason, he just keeps getting fired from all of his jobs. And he usually has to explain, you know, he has no choice but to hold himself accountable.
It's not his fault at the end of the day, though, you know. I mean, sometimes people just get angry, and it happens.
Yeah.
You can't control yourself.
Walter needs to keep a job.
He does need to keep a job.
Yeah, so look for Walter pretty soon on our Instagram Reels account.
Very exciting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. We're getting through the week. New year, 2024 on the horizon. Pretty soon it's going to even be uncool to be like, hey, it's 2024 now.
You know what really annoys me, though? I'm so annoyed with people coming for people who have New Year's resolutions.
Right.
Like, it used to be fun, and then people were like, no, you should just make that a lifestyle. They tried to make it healthy. Like, you know, I understand that, but then it went from healthy to, I don't do New Year's resolutions. Okay,
I am
good
a
for
resolution.
you. Good for you. You know, tap yourself on the back. Here's your medal. But some people, they love doing New Year's resolutions. Mm-hmm. And also, I'm not for people coming for the other individuals who are now wanting to go to the gym more. Oh, here we go again. The gym's going to be packed for the first 2 months. And then finally, I'll go back to the gym. And it's like, okay, well then, let them do their goals. I don't understand. Like, there's a lot of haters out there.
It doesn't really make a lot of sense because it should be a supportive environment because almost everyone has some sort of struggle with weight. Even like guys who are in shape, girls who are in shape. If you want to be in better shape, as you grow up, you have more challenges. Your body throws curveballs at you. Your metabolism slows down. So there's commonalities that we can all understand why a gym is important. You know, so to dissuade people from wanting to get the gym on, I think it's kind of a bad idea, even if they're only going to be gone for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. A couple of weeks.
Well, some people make it a couple of weeks.
True. Oh, are you talking about me? Oh my God, you're so mean.
I thought you were looking at me going, I was one of those people who went
No, I wasn't. But I was, but I wasn't talking about me.
The look you were giving me, I was like,
No.
oh boy, she thinks I'm talking about her. And then I accidentally went and talked about her.
No, I actually was not talking about myself. Guys, I ended up getting I decided that a treadmill under my desk was the way to go instead of a gym membership. I just, you know, I'd rather the convenience instead of getting up and then going somewhere else. I'd rather just do it the treadmill under my desk.
I'm a walking guy anyway, so I think this is a smart move. I think it's a good move. I like people who go to the gym too. I don't think there's a problem with any way you want to work out. Me, I kind of predisposed. I really can only walk. That's pretty much the source of all my exercise. So yeah, I think you're on the right path. You get up to 25,000 steps a day, you're going to notice a difference. Big difference. Can't avoid it. And that is a way, by the way, you know, I'm glad that you brought that up because that's a way for people to quit their complaining, is to just go ahead and get a now very affordable piece of equipment and work out at home. Go take a walk outside, do something, or go during times that you know all those dirty resolutioners will not be there. They're not there all the time. Calm down. Jeez. Don't get Karen.
Get Karen.
Don't get Karen. All right, I got a stamp out, and I'll just. Should I do it? I'll do it. I'll stamp them.
But look who's getting. Guess who's getting Karen?
Oh, we got people getting Karen. I love it.
This lady who looks like she's possibly at the DMV. So let's get into disabilities for a second. Okay, so do you think that if someone is wheelchair bound, or has crutches, do you think that they should cut the line at the DMV?
I think it's situational. Now, I have been the guy in a wheelchair. I have been the guy on a walker. I've been a guy on crutches. And I've gotten preferential treatment in a lot of places. Now, I do think that there are DMVs and people in general who will make accommodations. But to answer the question directly, I think there should be a handicapped accessible line that is kind of designed to be more expedient. I don't know if it'll ever work, but maybe just simple as having them draw a sub number instead of a regular number, or however they do it. I don't know. It's just there probably is a better way to make sure that people aren't needlessly sitting around. I know Connecticut has gotten really good about, scheduling. Everything's scheduled.
Yeah.
You go ahead and you do it online, and there's a really easy way of scheduling it all. Maybe that's a solution. But in general, I think you should try, especially if you're managing, you should try to make accommodations for people like that if you can.
So here's my thing on it. My thing on it is that if the person is struggling, like if you have crutches, you need a chair. No doubt about it. You definitely need a chair to sit down. And possibly, I don't know if you're in pain or not. I have no idea. So I would prefer the line to be somewhat shorter, right? So yeah, a preference. Like the person that's walking in or coming in, I said walking in, with the wheelchair and the crutches. I was going to say no pun intended, not to be a joke. But I feel like Monk, where he just says like the wrong things.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think, come on, sauntering in here in your wheelchair.
But anyways, I feel like the people, they do need a shorter line. Because, you really want to make it comfortable. I don't know how long they've been sitting in that wheelchair. Maybe they have to go to the bathroom. They don't want to use the public DMV bathroom because compared to someone who is just walking in there, they could do their thing, then leave and go to a bathroom that's not at the DMV. I don't know.
Right.
But I do think the lines should be shorter. There definitely should be a seat for the people coming in who are either on crutches, wheelchair, or it doesn't have to be that. It could be, anything physical disability. I get it, right? But here is this video, and I just don't feel... The rude customer could be frustrated with his years of being disabled. I don't know, but I just was not here for the rude customer. I was not here for his shenanigans, and then he takes a turn for the worse. So let's watch.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Yeah.
Sir, how can I help you?
I'm disabled. I'm in a wheelchair. I have a right to go to the head of the line.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do. That's the law. It is the law.
You do not get
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And go to the head of the line.
You don't go
To the head of the line.
You call a manager out here. You're not the manager. And we have preference over appointments.
No, you do not.
Even if I don't have an appointment. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do.
What do you think so far?
He's old and entitled. This feels like one of those situations where someone told him something. Somebody told me that I can jump the line because of my disability. Someone told me there's a policy in place. I feel that's what we're listening to right now. Someone told him, and he's going to have it his way.
What was that song? Have it your way.
Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce. This dude is starting to upset us because he just wants to have it his way at the DMV today. You can't have it your way.
That was good.
That wasn't bad. No. One take, Dave. Let's go.
Are you the manager?
Even when I'm in the grocery store.
Is there somebody above you?
No, there's not.
And what are you going to do? Are you going to assist us or just badger
As
us?
soon as the rest of the people are helped, you're going to be placed in line where you need to be.
What are you going to do? You're going to badger us for 15 minutes and not help
I
us?
suggest you go to your law books and you find out that I'm right.
Sir, what it has is that you will be having a certain spot that's set aside for you.
Bull. That's not even correct. You don't know what you're talking about. Tell me what the ADA ADA law is then, if you know what it is?
That you have certain spaces set aside specifically for
No. When I go to the grocery store, they tell me to go to the head of the line. I always go to the head of the line, even in the grocery store. It's a state office, and how dare you work for...
Oh, that one just got me. I just had to. My brain broke for a second. I wasn't trying to stop it there, but my brain broke when he said that.
What?
Do you think that's true? Do you think that's possible that everywhere he goes, that this is the first place that just not the head of the line? Is it possible this is the first time, or is he just full of it?
If you're going to throw out the Americans Disability Act, which I believe the ADA, which he's talking about, maybe if you're going to throw that out at the grocery store, who's going to argue with him?
Yeah, I guess so. But it's everywhere.
Think about it. You go to like Whole Foods or Kroger or whatever. You're like, the ADA Act says this. Okay, sir, we'll take you over here.
It's like holding a fake badge up. FBI. Don't look at it too closely, though.
The thing is, if he wasn't such an ass, I can understand at least where he's coming from, because the thing is, because he's older, you don't know if he has bladder problems. You don't know. So when he's in a wheelchair, it makes it even worse, because he can't just, he can go to the bathroom and who's ever with him can hold his spot, but it just makes things a little bit more difficult. I understand his whole entire complaint, but his delivery,
Horrible.
it does come off as, even if I didn't have a wheelchair, I would still be this much entitled.
I'm crotchety. And the guy recording, I think at one point he even says, "Do you have somebody who loves you?" I swear to God, I heard him say that.
What?
Yes, at the beginning. Not at the very beginning, but yeah. When he starts badgering her, at one point he goes, "Do you have anyone who loves you?" And then he just keeps going into the rest of his rhetoric. I swear I heard it. I swear it. I swear it.
Well, you guys let us know, because I am not rewinding this.
No, but you might hear it in editing.
That's true.
Put a little irritation. Holy crap, Dave was right.
No, you
Then
don't.
why are you badgering us and not
tell me
helping?
what the ADA law is when it comes to a line
Sir, I
of people.
told you what it was.
You did not tell me.
To go to the end of the line, she says.
It does not say go to the end of the line.
It does not say to go to the front line either.
That's
Here's
outrageous.
the paperwork.
Okay.
Assist us.
As soon as the rest of the people...
Why are you
This
just
isn't
sitting
the
there
rest of the
taking up
line.
time and not assisting us and telling us to go to the end of the line? You know that's not even right. Maybe in your country it is where you're from.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know nothing about ADA laws at all. Period. Okay. You can't even tell me what part of the law book it's in.
Who's going to help this lady?
Someone needs to step in.
But I think she did say in the beginning she's the manager, so.
Yeah, but someone. I know managers don't always like when people get involved. Once you start going anywhere and getting country stuff, someone should be like, all right, this
Country
interaction.
stuff or racist?
You start at country, you work your way down, because it doesn't look good for these two. I'll tell you that. It does not look good. The old guy is the old guy past, but that young dude, man. Why even make people have the question in their mind? Why put yourself in that situation? If you start bringing up where people are from, she's probably from Glendale. You know what I mean? Like, shut up. It's so stupid. It's 2020. It's 2024 now.
I know. You're about to say it's 2023. It's 2024.
Ridiculous.
Oh,
Like,
my
Jesus.
goodness.
Maybe where you're from. Glendale? I'm from Utah. Like, shut up.
And all this arguing with him, someone should have just stood in line, because by the time he was done arguing, he could have been where he was at.
I'm from Naugatuck. Like, what?
Oh, man.
She spoke better English than he did.
Ugh.
Ugh.
When it was even
Country.
passed.
I'm not sure what country you're referring
Enough
to,
of that.
sir.
We're in America. America has laws
Yes, it
for the
does.
disability.
Yes.
You're sitting there saying, yes, you are, no, you aren't. Why don't you do the paperwork?
Sir, we're yelling is polite.
Get the cops here. I want the police here. This man just assaulted my son.
Yes, he did. He took my camera. That's assault. That's robbery. That's theft.
Get my son here. Thank you. What happened?
We're disabled. We're disabled.
Come on, that's fine. Come back to my office. Tell me what happened.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
This
We
guy
need this
right here,
guy
we
here.
want to press charges on him.
So I guess we didn't see the part where he got his camera taken away from
Yeah,
him.
the
by
camera was gone, yeah.
It seems like it was from an another just person that was there.
Well, I think the maybe it was when the guy took it. That's when he cut the footage of his jump cut. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous. Like, why shut down everyone? You see everybody having to stand around and watch that. Why shut down everyone's day?
Yeah. But then they got what they wanted because now they took them to the back.
Took them to the back, but we don't know what for.
Oh, they totally took them and took
I would have took them to the back. I would have wasted their whole day.
Nah, they took care of them, I think.
I would have been like, I would have first checked to see who's in the right. Mm-hmm. I would have been like, let's see if there is something where it says we have to. If there isn't, I'm going to waste their whole day. I will. I'll be like, I'm checking, I got to find there was a new update. See, I know how to waste people's time working a pawn shop. When people want to be ridiculous, I'll look up things that don't even exist. I'll be like, I got to look up the manufacturer from 1987. And you got to see what it said then as opposed to now. If you want to be jerks, I could waste time all day. This dude deserved to have his time wasted. And since he wanted to go ahead and press charge against the other guy, he has time to waste anyway. They'll be there for a bit. I love it.
Insane. But it defeats their point, doesn't it? They basically didn't want to wait. And now, because of all their arguing and bickering and stuff, they're probably going to wait even longer than as opposed to if they just would have stayed in line.
Everybody waits now. Mm-hmm. Everybody waits. What an entitled demeanor to have. Everybody waits. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous. Like, think about it. Like, that's all that time that she just had to deal with those customers. She could have been dealing with something else in the DMV, which always has something that needs somebody's help. So...
If he was nicer, I would have understand where he was coming from. If he was nicer.
We don't even know if they would have turned. That's the thing. I've been in this position. If I'm hurting, like let's say I was having a really bad pain day, even today, to this day, I will go. I add a little card that talks about some of the stuff that I have in my body, like my spinal cord stimulator and things like that. I'll go have a talk. If I could pull someone aside and be like, look, I'm hurting today. I am disabled. I have this blah, 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 blah. Is there anything you can do? I noticed it's not like crazy busy in here. Is there any way that I might be able to get in a little bit sooner? If you talk to people nicely and try to like connect instead of just coming at them like everybody else, you bring them a coffee even. I've done that.
This is the DMV.
Yeah, I know. But I'll butter you up. I'll bring you a coffee. I get it. A bad day.
I don't know because that's not fair to all the other people who are at the DMV who don't have any coffee.
Bribe. Well, they should have drew my number. It's a random chance of Dave. I'm the gift. And if anybody, I'm the type of guy though that if anyone complained, I'd go buy one of those box of Joes from Dunkin. And that's true about me. Have you ever gotten those? $25, you get a whole box, and they give you cups and
every
everything.
coffee place usually has it.
I'm just saying, I can go grab one and everybody happy then.
Okay.
Then they'll be like, put it next to the 5 others that we get for free.
No one's doing that at the DMV, y'all. No one is doing that.
I'm an old-fashioned guy. What can I say?
Guess who is also old-fashioned?
Who's also old-fashioned? Or not.
Depending on who you ask. This Home Depot worker.
Home Depot.
Yeah. Now, this is a TikTok, so it does have like that automated voice on it, but I thought it was still nice to watch it and react to because... this employee right here just did what a lot of people want to do. So let today or this year use this video and live vicariously through this employee. Because it's very
Is this
hilarious.
something that could potentially get Walter fired?
Yeah. This is definitely a Walter video for sure.
Well, good. Let me take notes. I've had enough.
Mm-hmm.
This Home Depot worker is having a meltdown because of rude customers.
Can you get somebody else?
Check the price.
It's $5. All of this is over $5.
We asked you to check the price. You said no.
I need somebody here. I didn't say no. Yes, you did.
I just said, can you get a picture now? And you made a big deal out of that.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
See, so I guess they got upset because whatever he asked, whatever the price dispute, whatever, he asked them to go get it. And they made a huge deal that he didn't walk behind the counter to go get it.
Which is crazy because it's not a big ask. But I could see customers who are like really like, that's your job, pull that card. And unfortunately, what do you say to that? Because the only thing you can say is, I'm just asking you. Just, you can say no, now go get it. Yeah. That's all you can say because in the most technical of terms, they have the high ground. I hate that. Don't be a jerk with it. It's like, Jesus, he's just asking you to go grab the picture because there's probably a line.
Yeah, I did. I told you to get a fucking picture for me. You made a big deal out of it.
Listen to you, dude. You work here, buddy. You
I don't give a fuck about this, bro.
You hear what I'm saying?
Get on my face. Get on my face. No, get on my face. Get the fuck out of here.
Pops, go.
You're done. Get out of
Go
here.
sit in mattress office right now.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Take your apron
I
off.
quit. No, I quit.
Get out of here. Good. Good. You should quit. Then I'll come back. What?
Lick my
Are you gonna assault me?
Yeah.
Andrew,
Go ahead and
get
assault
out.
me. Go ahead and assault me. You want to go to juvenile hall, probably?
As the situation escalated, the supervisor could have supported him by taking a picture of the item instead of causing even more fuss. Hopefully, Andrew finds a better place to work.
Do we agree with Andrew here?
It's hard because he lost it. It's like you. Here's the thing, Andrew. Here's the thing.
I'm Team Andrew, but keep going.
Are you Team Andrew? Mm-hmm. So I always got to look at something as, is the reaction worth what happened here? I don't know if going that crazy is worth. Can you take a picture? It's so like we don't have full context here and how bad the customers were, but I don't know. You start slapping stuff, and then he quit on the spot.
I will say this.
He just had enough, so I'm on his side as of that. When you're in retail and you've had enough,
You don't need to agree with me. Stay
No,
on your side. Stay on your rude customer side.
I'm on my side, but I'm saying that's where I think it comes down to. There's no other reason for him doing it other than that he caught the wrong day. What was his name?
His name is Andrew.
Andrew. The wrong Andrew on the wrong day.
So I understand why the customers were upset now, because it looks like they were in that spot of Home Depot where it's like outside the guarding area or whatever, right? And so it could have been wherever they asked him to get, whatever he asked them to take a photo of was all the way back into that store. Because now it's looking at, I'm like, okay, I can see where he's located and how it would be a pain to go back into the store and whatever aisle it was to get whatever they were trying to scan, whatever.
Yeah. And usually, and again, I'm sympathetic because I don't think he was asking anything crazy with that.
No.
But little micro price check.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that how you solve the problem without anything else
is.
going further? But I like what the video said. The manager could have also done that. It didn't have to, if the manager was there, it didn't have to continue into a bigger thing. I also hate, go sit in the manager's office. I hate that. Was he in high school?
I know. Andrew, go. And then, that was dumb.
But I get why the manager wants to stop it, because Andrew looks like he's about to try and fight a gigantic ogre man who wore a grumpy shirt.
But even the customer knows, okay, this is a kid. You could tell the customer was like, okay, this is a kid.
He even said, what are you going to do, assault me and go to juvenile hall probably? I was like, go on with your grumpy self.
I don't know. I'm Team Andrew, though.
I want to be Team Andrew in essence, just because everyone gets tired of it. Mm-hmm. But when you flip out like that, those who lose their cool loses.
Well, I'm Team Andrew because I feel that he's just doing what a lot of people want to do. Like, F you, get your own shit, peace, deuces, bye, I quit. Okay, Andrew is doing exactly what a lot of us think in our heads like every single day. So I am perfectly okay with Team Andrew. I mean, not Team Andrew, but with Andrew taking one for the team. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm okay with what he did. He took one for the team that day.
Okay.
He did not just quit on his own. Like, he took one for a lot of the people that wished that they could do that, okay? So Andrew took one for the team.
He's sacrificing right now for all of you. This is true. He's out there doing it. He's a martyr. He's eating Spam and ramen right now because of you. Because for you. It's nice. He's there sacrificing. He's doing. I get what you mean, though. Every so often, someone's got to fall on that grenade of having enough. Because if not, everybody be getting fired. Everybody.
Well, I go back to that one rule that we all should be allotted like one day to just be Andrew. Just one day.
Yeah, we should. You want a retail purge.
Yeah, just one day. You can have an off day. I just don't.
That'd be a great movie.
What?
One day out of the year in retail, if you go to the store, you may catch the retail purge. The one day of the year when the resellers and retailers and all of the service people can tell you how it really is. Nobody's going to the store that day. Wouldn't it be great if Amazon even told you to go F yourself?
I
It'd be
know. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Andrew gets another chance. He probably does.
I'm liking this idea more. Was what if they shut down all delivery, all Ubers, everything on that day?
Respect for, the workers' day. Respect.
Everything gets shut down and forces you to go to the store that day if you want anything. And if you didn't properly plan, you're screwed. You got to go in, you go get it.
You know what I'm so also very annoyed with? Okay, so especially in the server restaurant industry, I talk about that industry a lot because that's the industry that I was in. People so when servers, they're looking for their 20% tip, 25% tip, sometimes even 30%, And when they don't get it or they think they did exceptional service, they complain amongst their coworkers. Mm-hmm. But then you'll hear the customer in these comments when you go onto the Instagram page. They'll be like, well, then just find another job. If you're not happy, find another job. And it's like, you do realize that if you didn't have those servers, then you wouldn't be able to go out to eat. Yeah. Who is going to be serving you? Like, I hate when customers, they walk into a store and they're like, oh, well, if you don't like your job, you should quit. Or, oh, that's why you work here and you're only going to work here. Because we've seen this also at like that Family Dollar, that Family Dollar video.
You're there.
And it's kind of like, if she wasn't there, if we were not there to ring out your food, the job that you're degrading us with, or being a server, the job that you're degrading us with, then you wouldn't be able to get food. You wouldn't be able to get what you came for to at the dollar store. You wouldn't be able to get, I don't know, whatever it is that you ordered at Applebee's. I'm just saying, you wouldn't be able to get it.
Just hit them with, I'm being paid to be here and you're paying money to be here. Who's really the loser?
That's what really ticks me off a lot, because you hear about
think about what you're saying.
All of it. Even where was I last week? I think it was at a Target that had you had to pay $1 for parking or something like that. But even then, someone was mad that was in front of me about how much they had to pay. For me, I had to pay $1 because I just went out. But they had to pay more, and then I could have sworn I heard that guy in front of me kind of degrade the dude. And I'm like, but you had to come into this parking garage to go to Target. So it's like, where would you have parked? Because it's hard to find parking. So I'm just over it. I'm over people diminishing, degrading other people's jobs when in reality you need that person.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, you got to think about what you're saying. Because if they're bad for working there, you're bad for shopping there. Mm-hmm. Stupid logic.
I know. Pretty much. Man.
Bad logic argument.
These rude customers.
That's all they have. Bad logic arguments. It's because it's emotional. It's emotional based. You're pissed off in the moment. I get it. Doesn't mean you're right.
Speaking of being pissed off, I believe there's one more video, and this lady is pissed off.
Super pissed.
And this is at a Dunkin Donuts. And this lady actually, you know what? She responded pretty well to this rude customer. She really did. I was like, okay, you get it. Okay, good for you. Let's watch.
Yeah.
Where's the manager in here? Because I don't know what's wrong with this, but I'm not the one for that. I don't know who the you think you're going to slam the window in my face? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Yeah? Where's the manager?
I am the manager.
Well, you don't
Actually, she's the manager.
You're going to slam a window in my face?
She's the manager. I'm the assistant.
You're going to slam a window in my face? That's very rude.
Good, I'm glad you backed up. Very smart. My manager, you want to talk to her?
I'm waiting for my stuff.
Oh, okay. Get it.
She's still waiting for her stuff. Do you even want your stuff after that? Come on. Like, that's...
I love this one. I love this one because mainly this was a lady who knew she had about 200 pounds on this lady. Mm. And she knows with all that attitude that lady came in here with. And no, I'm not for it, but I'm just saying, if you're going to come in there with that type of energy, I'm not the one and all that playing with me type stuff. And you're going to do it. And then that is the lady who walks out behind the counter. You're rethinking your life choices there. And I'll tell you, That lady saw that look in that woman's face. Did you see the way that she
for those of you who are
for
those of you who are listening, Dave's saying that the lady behind the counter is really heavy.
She's a very, very large, imposing woman. I'm not saying anything derogatory about her. I'm sure she's a wonderful lady who can cook a mean ravioli. But the point here is she is just not the one. You saw what I saw. She leaned on the counter and was like, honey.
I just loved how the Dunkin Donuts employee, the assistant manager, she was like, "You're not having it." She was kind of like, "Okay, you don't intimidate me at all. I find you very funny, actually." That was the vibes I was getting.
She's like, I can floss with you. Like, no, honey, you don't want this. You don't want to play with me.
Pretty much.
It was great. I loved that because you always get that. You always get the "you don't want to play with me" type of energy. Well, sometimes you gotta find someone who may just want to test that energy.
Pretty much.
And Dolores here, she was ready.
Dolores.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was it.
And everybody just went about their day because Dolores had it covered. Because that lady wasn't gonna say nothing else.
Damn, that was
anticlimactic at the end of it, but she handled it. It was perfect. Because nothing defuses a situation quite like that. It's because what can you do when you're that calm?
And then did you hear the way how the manager goes, "Oh, you're waiting on your food? Oh, so you still want your food? Oh, okay. I would not. First off, if I was her, I definitely would not be wanting that food.
Oh, no. She's going to get the daily special. No. She's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. But I love that she comes in with this bitch energy. Because she did. She was calling her all kinds of names. She walked in the door.
She's like, I'm not the one. And then stands on the side, goes, "I'm waiting on my food."
Dolores comes out with like a battle axe, a bottle of Jack, and 3 cigarettes. Like, "What do you want from me, lass? I'm ready for another battle. Is this what you want? I'll call the gods of war." It's like she was ready. I love it. I love videos like that.
Oh, you watch so much TV.
It just diffuses. It diffuses everything. That when you can match someone's energy with a physical imposition look, it's a beautiful thing. Like, because I've seen
I'm not the one. I'm not the one.
See, I've seen the aftermath videos of where the smaller person in these situations don't back down. There's a really beautiful one that I would highly recommend. There's a lady who probably weighed 42 pounds, and she goes after, I would say, I'm not even trying to be funny here. This lady was like 6'4", 350 pounds. And what she does to this woman is just, I mean, she like picks her up and tosses her around. I'm like, this is why you don't come in with this energy. And
but it almost, are you ready for this
crazy.
though? It almost makes me think we didn't see who the manager was because she goes, "No, I'm the assistant. That's the manager."
She did back off that real quick. She did say
but made me think the manager was even bigger. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's possible too. Or she didn't want to. Yeah, right. Dolores knows not to step on Bertha's toes.
These names, Bertha. What are you calling Bertha? Bertha.
I gotta go bigger. I'm going hierarchy of big person names.
Oh gosh. Any last words?
I appreciate everybody being here once again for the Rude Customers Podcast. We want to hear some of your favorite stories, interactions, and things that you've gone through in line, observed, or maybe you have your own video. You can send it to us over on the official Rude Customers
I know. Also,
podcast.
I don't feel like I've said this enough, but if you guys have any Rude Customer videos, definitely DM us, message us, and we will react to it.
Yeah, we'd love to, because then we can maybe accidentally make fun of you a little. That'd be fun.
No.
Yeah, no, I mean, I might. But it's with love. No, but seriously, thank you guys for being here again. And if you're following on any of the platforms of which you can listen to us or watch us, make sure you find the little like button, hit the notifications, and then become, well, enamored with us. Because you should.
Thank you guys for watching and being here. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.